What up, you fuck faces? Who the hell came up with that hashtag? I want to know. I want to know who it was right now.
You think it was Jess?
Yeah, definitely Jess.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a totes my goats. That's too funny.
Nope, we're not even gonna start the stream until I know who it was. I will wait. I will wait the whole fucking 2 hours that we have. Myrtle in there, not even putting the hashtag. He's just straight up saying P stands for premature.
I mean, it might.
You're talking about our kids too, you know. Just letting you know. Mm-hmm. Damn.
I mean, funny but true is that
my P stands. Yes, that's right. You stand up that P for Steven.
Well, since Steven's not starting, I'm a little nervous, so I brought a friend along.
Yep. I told Eric to wear them, but no, he just got to have them on the.
Nope. I'm a man of my word. I said I would wear them on the spotlight or focus on for Rico. So as soon as I get in on that sketch.
So how are you going to do that? Are you going to be like wide angle camera? So you just kind of like spreading with the leggings on?
Oh no. The camera will be from like the knees up, kind of, just the full glory of Rico.
And that's the important question.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do they fit? Well, see how the eyes are right about here. They go to right about there when I put them on. They don't make a size men's 36, so
nah,
they get stretched out. And his face is just, his mouth is just a line, so it kind of gets So he's disapproved, but his nose does, grow or shrink depending on, how hot or cold it is.
Oh, Jess,
even
coming
Jess
in a little bit late. God damn it, Jess! I thought you were my friend.
Even Jess. Oh.
Well, there we go. Fish streams is just #P.
I like that.
Hi, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. all the love, in the premature. #P.
Then Joseph Stanley just greeting Jenna.
Hi, Joseph Stanley. From Only Me.
Yep, exactly.
Oh yeah, we should probably say hi to everybody.
Oh, all right. Let's pop out the.
Except the people who didn't say.
Yeah, how do we filter that out?
You literally
#bad.
Oh, thank you, Leo 209.
I literally asked for this. I asked for a good hashtag, not an incorrect hashtag. Tell him, Jenna. God damn it. Okay. Thank you, Leo. Rico stand for president. President of what? Like the whole country? Fish fam?
I don't think Rico would want people to nominate him president of Fish Fam.
No.
True, Myrtle.
Fish fam has no leader. Okay. Participants list.
Well, it does have a leader. Love is the leader. Always follow Love.
Okay, I guess. Kind of sappy, but
oh, that's me.
All right.
I produce syrup in the spring. Come on, I'm pretty sappy.
Participants. So I see like an icon above 3G. That's like black and white, but it's blank. Do you see that? No, you don't, because you're not looking at it.
No, I can't see a participant list.
It's like a black and white icon. Okay, 3G. 3G. I hit the microphone. Sorry.
Oh, I think there was someone called YouTube user. I don't know if you get to that, maybe.
Is that real? Is it like I'm a total guest? Like I'm such a guest that I've got no username.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think you can do that. Hold on. Let me
Well,
make
I
sure I
guess
got.
Who are
when
you?
When you scroll down to Y,
I've got subscriber only enabled. So you got a YouTube user, you better be subscribed. 3G 503 Aquatics. Kyle Bex. Oh, Kyle and Bex are right next to each
Bex.
other in alphabetical order.
Subscribe to Bex. Hashtag subscribe to Bex.
Yep. Bunny Viper, I sent you some stickers. Don't know if you got them yet. Chris Robertson, Darlene's Tanks, Dennis Christensen, Dee Dee's Fendin, Dolbeck Aqua Design, Dragon Lair, Fish Streams, Geek Boy, Hippie John the Fisherman, Jeremy Joseph Stanley, Kelly Foreman, Leo 209 Aquatics, Liquid Zoo Only Fins, M&C Aquatics, Main's Tails, Fur and Fins, Merrick Tomchik, Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics, Monster Fish Gal, Myrtle Sing, Mystery Snail Gardens, Nicole F, Nola's Dolls and Aquatics, Peplin Creek Aquatics, Ricky De Hoyos, Rico's Fan, S, Shane, Skipper's Aquarium, Skull, Snoochie Booch, who will be our guest next month.
Yeah. Beard after beard. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, there are a lot of bearded men in Fish Fam. I'll tell you what.
okay, Myrtle, start growing your beard.
Yep.
Cycle.
Yep. It's kind of a requirement now, I think. And Surf City Cichlids. That's a new one, I think. So welcome.
Me too.
Welcome to the chat. We are
doing a crip walk. I'm doing a crip walk right now. You can't tell.
And this is the point where a mod will drop the link to buy this awesome shirt.
Yeah,
it was
amazing.
It took a long time to make. Like literally, our kids had to draw like 100 fish, something like that.
Out of practice.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's one of those things. Wind instruments, if you don't use like basically all of the muscles and skills required, you lose it. Like the embouchure muscles, there's like I don't know how many muscles there are like in this area, but yep, I probably need to develop all of them. And then the breath control. Kelly wore her what the fish tank top to yoga. No one noticed or thought it was. Aww.
You're in the wrong yoga class.
Kelly.
It's time to quit yoga. Fuck those people.
They had sweat in their eyes, probably.
Yeah.
Get through the list.
Oh my.
That was it.
Well, more people came in since then.
What? I gotta go through the whole list again. The Amazing Diver Man and Myazine.
And Fish Streams.
Okay, well then I have to go. You know it's in alphabetical order, right?
Yeah.
I have to go through the whole thing again if I were to
now you just keep track.
Okay, well then.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. You keep track indeed. Okay. Yeah. This guy right here. Yeah. That's Erik Why-Rock. That's our guest today. So, hey Eric.
Oh hey.
Is this your first time showing your face on a stream?
I do believe.
And your voice?
No, I did do a Saturday morning tic-tac-toe.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to resist those.
Which
fun.
Just Saturday morning cartoons and 503 Aquatics, which I mean they have the best theme songs in town.
Yep. Now I've committed to doing a remix of Stupid Animal Trivia.
Yeah. Stupid Animal Trivia. Dude, I love the midday break or the 11 o'clock break just because I get to listen to OG Guppies. I mean, how can you not?
It's not getting tiring yet?
No. Everyone invent the fish food. I mean, I get it through in my head all day, every day. It's amazing.
You still have it memorized, Stephen?
Have some fun.
I actually have all of the songs memorized. Actually,
I mean, you have to
because I've had to record them several times.
Right.
Okay, just break out the death metal one.
What was out now? Rip the algae from its home and kill. I don't have
Oh
the
yeah,
voice changing though.
well, with my name, if you have Rock in your last name, you can automatically become a death metal singer and go die, motherfucker, die.
Nice.
And now my vocal cords will implode.
Wow.
But I've been able to do that since I was like 6 years old from Inspector Gadget, the Claw. Doctor, he would always, at the end of every episode, slam his gun. I'll get you, Gadget. And slam his fist down, and then the cat and like, and whatnot. And I absolutely loved that. And I would terrorize my mother. And I would just hide in a dark room and jump around the closet. I'm going to get you. Or wait till she walks by and grab the back of her leg. Oh. Let alone, I'm not even going to get into how I terrorize my wife because she, poor thing.
Listen, Kyle, I don't know where Bex is, but you need to control your woman a little bit better and get her back over here. Just saying.
What does it say?
She's currently AFK, but says hi to everyone. Like that counts. Like that counts. Okay, anyway, this is about Erik Why-Rock. So, Eric, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what kind of shit you got going up in your fish room, fish house, whatever?
Yeah, fish room or fish house?
Off fish. It is my off fish. Most of my tanks are here in my off fish. This is where I work. Watched a lot of YouTube streams, and I really wanted to stream from where I was comfortable, where Kenny E with Danikin Aquatics. He just always looks so comfortable and chilling and laying back. So I'm like, you know what? I'm doing it on the couch. So I'm doing it here. This is where I work. I got 2 computer screens in front of me. But directly in front of me, I have a 29-gallon South American tank. And then to my left, I have my 65-gallon discus tank, which is, South American. And then just a little bit over here, I have my 75-gallon South American tank. So I am a PPF, Project Piaba freak. I love Project Piaba. I mean, just ideas for tanks and how to mimic nature, because really keeping fish to me is about recreating, like mimicking nature, and just really loving having a slice of the Amazon in my living room, let alone, I'm working, I'm stressed, everyone's yelling at me, Eric, I need this, everyone, what? And I look over and, they're stir-by Corey's T-posing like, oh, like this is just everything melts away, and I get sucked into that for like 5 minutes, and then it's like, oh God, no, wait, I got to respond to this email. Like, get back into it. But did I freeze?
No, you're good. So are you able to turn your camera and show something, like show a tank?
Yeah, let me do incoming dangerous hands. Oh. I think. Switch it around. You don't have to see my face.
Bunch of people coming in. Oh, a Stephen K. Or are you Stefan? If you're Stefan, you can get the fuck out right now. But I bet you're not. No. I bet you're Steven, because that's what most people who spell it that way are.
And did you catch Oinkmaster Supreme Forever?
Well, what's up, Oinky?
So that's 29. Octopus Forest.
All right. I like the Stellatus Octopus. You're not a fan of that one, are you, Jenna?
Nope. No, I mean, it's not as terrible as, say, banana plant. Steven, can you make him big?
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's, no. It's not.
What?
Not you.
There you go. No, not me.
And then this is my 75, which I'm just... I love and hate. It has 4 koi angels. I forgot to say what was in the 29, but 3 dwarf pike cichlids and about 6 checkerboard cichlids. Like I said, Project Piaba freak. If anybody watched Project Piaba, like those are the main cichlids that they have flashing over there. But I am a cichlid freak. But those are diamond tetra flashing around, which I absolutely love and cannot get enough of, because every time they turn or flash, it's just a rainbow. And I have 13 of them, so I think it's a good number, and everything like that. But then this is my 65 with discus and rummy nose and stir cories and 3 bristle nose. But
So
back
tell
to
me about those backgrounds real quick. Did you get those from what's the name of that place? Is it
Universal Rocks?
Yeah, Universal Rocks. Is that the place that Corey like hates because they suck at like customer service or something?
They do. I mean, I kind of agree with him, because they do not tell you until the very end, like, oh yeah, by the way, after you've paid, oh yeah, by the way, it's going to be, an extra 3 to 4 weeks because of, supply chain issues. And it's like, what? Okay. On your website, it says a few weeks, and now you're saying 6 to 8, or I think it says, 2 to 4 weeks on the website, and then 6 to 8. So a little annoying, because I did order the background. I ordered this one probably a year and a half ago, before I even found Aquarium Co-op. So I had that installed, but then I got this one, and during the pandemic, and it was, they didn't tell you until afterwards, and it's like, wow. And then it came in 3 weeks. So I couldn't really complain, and I technically wasn't really prepared for it. So I was like, wow. And anyone who's seen my old video on my site, I had an extra log or stump in there. I since took it out and flipped some branches over, and that's not the finished product. That's not finished product. Tall
you got there?
65, 65 tall.
65. So, I mean, what do you think of the backgrounds? Are they worth the wait, or are they worth the cost?
I sincerely think so. I absolutely love it. Just from just getting lost in a tank, I totally find myself more enthralled in the backgrounds, because it's just an extra element in the tank that catches your eyes that you can build off of. I was thinking about trying to train some of that Anubias down there in the pots to crawl up some branches and onto the background, which I think would be sweet. Time consuming, but sweet.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to wait for the Anubias to actually grow up there, then that'll take years. But if you got the money and you just want to plant the Anubias on there, that's kind of what I did at first. Is like, instead of waiting for all the plants to propagate, just start buying a bunch of them.
Right. The 65 there is the one with the discus in it, right?
Yeah.
So are those plants tolerating the heat well? It's Crips and Anubias.
Yep, I have it at 82. I have a Stingray. Oh gosh, what do you? It's Stingray, right? From Aquarium Co-op. Yep, Phoenix Stingray from Aquarium Co-op, and they do amazing. 8 hours a day. It doesn't have a timer on it, just full blast. I have been getting a little bit of blackbeard allergy on the top of the logs, but it comes and goes. I don't know if somebody's eating it or plecos are uprooting it when they go by, but every month and again it'll come, and then it'll melt, and then it'll come and it'll melt, and I'm like, that is fine by me. As long as you don't stay
if you're going for slice of nature, then that kind of allergy is just part of it.
Let me try to sneak up on my pleco here that's feeding on a log before I get tangled in wires. Sneaky. But here's one of my albino plecos, and I love that they just go up and down the logs.
What kind of pleco is that?
Bristlenose.
Albino bristlenose? Okay, I guess the shadow is like making it look
a little brown.
Yeah.
But she's gorgeous. Oh, she sees me. It's me.
Look at all those rummy nose.
Oh, it's amazing. I started out with 60, and they've gone down to Probably about 55.
What pisses me off so much about rummy nose and those other kind of tetras is like they're so popular because they're so gorgeous that every farm wants to breed as many as they can, and so you've got half of them are gonna be shitty. It's just kind of you have to buy twice as many as you want.
The rummy nose school really well, though.
I know. I mean, they're all over the place, like in this tank. But like when we had ours, they would stay in a group and they would go back and forth across the tank.
These right when the light turns on, and it kind of freaks them out. It's just amazing how they tightly go back and forth between the branches and everything like that. It's like, oh, that's what I love. Have you ever had a fishgasm?
Maybe.
Where you see something in your tank happening and you're just like, oh my God, it's happening. Oh, yes, oh my God.
Yeah, I would say when I had like a dozen Julii cories and I saw that every freaking morning they are just all about breeding, and they breed all damn day. They stay in groups, and that's like I don't have any other cories that do what the Julii do. I don't know what it is about the tank or the species, but yeah, it's pretty awesome.
This guy's my favorite.
Yeah, hopefully the Adolphois breed when they get a little bigger.
Ooh, you want to see some Adolphoi eggies? They went, I don't know if it'll focus on the glass, but those little spots.
You just leave them in there? Are you like trying to harvest them, or I
don't know if they're hatching because they. I do have 4 Starlight bristlenose plecos L183s in here. There's one up under the. Of course, it wants to. I haven't been able to clean it because they keep laying eggs on the glass. And I don't know. They stay on the glass for like 4 or 5 days, and they get a little bit darker. You can kind of tell, like, there's embryos, but then they disappear. So I don't know if the plecos are picking them off or Ember tetras.
You got
leave them alone.
There, so
well, no, this one's kind of cichlid free. This one has 5 brown-tailed pencilfish and 11 Ember tetras. This is my peaceful tank.
It's a very clean looking tank, so it could be it could just be lack of food.
Yeah, where I put a huge, like an ice cube chunk of why can't I remember it? Dirt, Rapashi, little ice cube of Rapashi, and I do a mix of the Igiopop, not the vegan, but the vegetarian and community blend, and they go gangbusters. Where I have, unfortunately, I had 9 Adolphi on here, and they had a fungus infection that really spread a little too quickly than I'd like, and I lost 5 of them. So I still have 4, 2 males, 2 females, and they're still breeding like gangbusters, obviously, because there's like 9 eggs right here. But
do you have some small foods to feed them if any hatched out?
Yep, I have some aquarium co-ops fry food I feed every day because the catfish love it. They love sifting through the sand and picking it out. And I don't know if you can tell, I have a bunch of little shrimpies in here. They're doing great with all the embers.
Actually, I can't see. Hold on.
Oh, there he is on the back.
Okay.
On your Ludwigia.
That's the stuff I sent you?
Yep.
That actually is doing pretty well.
Yeah, from about down there, that's the new growth that's happened. And I did have a bunch of hornwort floating right here, so they kind of went out and around. But the one thing I do love about this is my living log. Is where I have Anubias, Java fern, and Christmas moss on this log. I'm going to pull this Pogostemon stellatus octopus one that is in front of my log because I can't see and appreciate my log too much. But I have a bunch of algae on here because I can't clean the glass because it keeps there's eggs. I don't want to I don't want to scrub the eggs up. And then I do have a 5-gallon in my kitchen.
What's in there?
Nothing at the moment, just plants that I'm growing, and I've moved eggs over there, but then I never see any fry.
Yeah.
And I feed, every day with and there's just snails in there. No shrimp or anything like that.
Is that a pleco cave down there?
Yes, 2 pleco caves. There's the tail of one of the peppermint plecos, or starlight, or L183s. The shrimp attack.
Oh, never heard them called peppermints.
Yeah, Blake Aquatics and Keeping Fish Simple is an Australian YouTuber, and he like breeds the peppermints like crazy. But yeah, my son, the glass is a little dirty. My son loves to kiss the tanks goodnight every night, which melts.
You
my
got
heart.
twins, right? You have a boy and a girl. 2.5 years old. You said?
2.5-year-old Max and Ava. They melt my heart.
Max started early.
Yeah, because whenever we come back, I'm always like, I miss you, Max. And the other night, he woke up from his nap and came and gave me a hug and went, I miss you, Daddy. I'm like, my heart exploded.
Aren't they so sweet when they're young?
Yes, and they have the cutest words, like my son called waffles foffles. He couldn't say the W. So, it takes everything, against me to not call waffles foffles, because they need to learn, the obvious words.
Yeah.
So I can't wait till they're older and I can be like, you guys want some foffles? Putting some foffles in. You want some foffles?
Well, Lillian, when she was little and we would go visit Steven's parents, they lived in Florida, but she would call it Florida. Zachary, when he was little, used to call it a turlet. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a turlet 20.
Turlet.
Dwarf pike cichlids. I just got these from the wet spot. Like they're I cannot say Latin names, but Crinchilla regani, and they're amazing. They'll focus on them. But the females have like the eye spots in the dorsal and the pink belly, and then I think I have 2 females and a male. I did get 4 of them, and I did have 50 ember tetras in here. But I thought these guys were small enough to be like, they won't murder the embers. Yeah, woke up to 20 of them murdered. No carcasses. No carcasses. Unfortunately, I did order 4 pike cichlids. He choked on one of them, and I found him dead in the morning. So, serves him right. But I was able to rescue the remaining and get them in the quiet tank, because I'm like, I didn't think you guys would murder, but here I am wrong. And it always pains me when I'm like, when a fish is hurt because of me or my ignorance or, anything like that. And it's like, no, I didn't mean it.
Yeah, when you're trying to do a community tank and they don't get along. Of course, like pike cichlids are not going to be on the list of like compatible species,
You think you're special, but you're not. You're not at all. And sometimes it just smacks you in the face.
Somebody on the internet will have it working somehow.
Yeah, there's always an exception to it.
Yeah, checkerboard cichlids are amazing. Oh my gosh. I don't know why my camera's focused in on. Oh, yeah, it's the kiss marks from my son. But yeah. And checkerboard cichlids are super cool because so I ordered 8 of them because they were wild caught, and I'm like, it's Michigan water. I don't have really hard water or anything like that, or I don't have soft water. So I'm like, if they're not adapted to my water, I don't want, a 2 would have to make it if I order 8. So I didn't realize Wet Spot. Okay. Most of my orders are from Wet Spot for community. I can't complain. I've never had any deaths from them or any DOAs. And customer service is always like, they had a really weird ordering service beforehand. You had to email them.
Yeah, so I'm hearing now it's more in the 21st century now.
Yeah, so now there's an actual way to fill out your credit card order and everything like that. But
might actually try them out now.
I love it. They've always been nice for me, and I cannot complain. But I actually have FX6 on this tank, which is way too powerful because I used to run in Boona. And well, when I was a kid, I had community to fish, and then when I got older, I'm like, oh, let's get fish that murder things, and I had Oscars and everything like that, and I'm like, let's get things that murder a little less. So I got Mbuna, and I used to raise Pseudotrophus, or it's now Chindongo, demasoni, and that would make me enough money to buy filters and filter floss and fish food. And I thought I knew everything before I became like invested in Fishtube. Like, no, not at all. Like I didn't like wash my filter with soap or anything like that, but or like to scrub the rocks out. Like my mom would totally do that to our goldfish, would scrub the rocks with soap. And it's like looking back, it's like, oh my god, oh my god,
just like brand new. For
right. Water's clean, water's clear. You're good.
Fish is a happy fish.
Yeah. So, like I had a 55 and an 85 back then. So, when I met my wife, when she was my girlfriend, we moved in together, and she said, no tanks. We got to save up for our own house. And I said, okay, not a problem. Sold all my tanks. And for about 8 years, didn't have tanks. And then we got the house, we had the kids, and I said, I'm going to get a tank. And she said, no. I don't know about this. You're going to go crazy. I'm like, I'm not going to go crazy. Well, I went crazy. So I got this 75 first, and I should have got the 125. I should have got the 125. And
what's another 2 feet of space?
Exactly. I could squeeze this together. Oh, I do have CO2 on this tank.
Oh, nice.
I have a splitter, but I don't have it on that one. They're slow growing plants. The tank I had the 29 originally over here next to the 75 before I got the 65, which I did get from my friend Scott. Thank you so much, Scott. He did give it to me for free, so my wife could not complain. Well, could not deny the acquiring of the tank. There was complaining.
Thanks, Rico. Have a good night.
Bye, Rico. Why am I waving? You can't see.
Bye, Rico.
Oh man, but I love plants. Like I cannot get into enough how much I love plants. I cannot keep nitrates up in this tank. I have to fertilize every single day and aggressively. Before I put CO2 on the tank, and this tank as well, and the 65 and the 29, because the octopus is like a nitrate monster.
Oh yeah.
Just that's absolute monster.
Yeah, that's a lot too. That'll suck up everything.
I gotta. Well, it's kind of hard to open the lid with one hand, but because I'm cheap, I went to the hardware store, got the thickest piece of glass, and just had it cut, to size. So I got to move this whole sheet of glass. And the other day, I picked it up by one side and picked it all the way up, and it slid out of my hand and went into the water and hit the side rim here. Luckily, never hitting the glass, but literally it chopped some plants off. I'm like, oh my god! I just guillotined my tank, and I'm like, did it hit the side? And that where you just sit there in awe and just like, am I going to die? Is the tank going to explode? It's like that 3, 2, 1, tank burst.
I mean, at least it didn't guillotine a fish.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh gosh. And I love snails.
When I start like trimming the dense carpet of like pearlweed, I'm so terrified that like my betta is lurking in the grass. I'm like, oh my god, please don't let me cut you in half.
And then
lazy betta.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I have that 5 gallon. I'm like, should I turn it into a betta tank? Should I keep it a baby tank in case, because I can collect these eggs and put them over there. I just don't know if they're actually going to hatch. Like there's one that's kind of maybe a little whiter than the others. But when I was having when I lost 5 of them and had the fungus outbreak, they were still breeding the entire time, but all the eggs would fungus because there's like fungus in the water. So I bombed this tank with methylene blue.
Ooh.
Yeah. A teaspoon and a half. Teaspoon and a half. But it solved it. Put some carbon in 2 days later. Like the fish were having like protrusions from their head. Like it was literally like a white horn that would come out.
Yeah, in that case, I guess, yeah. Look at those Adolfois.
Little cutie. And they would have like a white film almost to them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is that Colmenaris? So I treated with erythromycin at first, but no dice. They kept going off. And then I realized, like, oh my gosh.
I remember
that one had the horn. That one's a unicorn.
The one time I used methylene blue, I used it as like a dip for a stupid pet store guppy. And like the second I put the guppy in the methylene blue dip, it just died. Like fucking Avada Kedavra died. Immediately.
What is that from?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. I was thinking Temple of Doom, like when the guy's faith melts off.
That was the Ark, the Raiders of the Lost Ark, right?
The Raiders of the Lost Ark, yeah.
No, Temple of Doom was the Kalima.
Kalima, cover your heart. But the thing I do love about this tank is the Pogostemon up here. There's no CO2 on this tank, but it's kind of turning purple. I don't know if you can tell, but the undersides turn purple, and it's so sweet. And watch these little fingers dance like when they grow up. I just trimmed these guys, and they're growing back. But to see these little fingers just going waving at me because it's like directly across from my office.
Nice.
All right, but I'm gonna sit down.
Alrighty.
Oh wait.
Okay. Well,
screw it up.
Let's see. Let's talk about. Oh, you're gone. Where the hell did you go? All right.
No, don't make me big.
He'll be back. Just that's the problem with streaming from your phone. You press too many buttons. There you are. All right. Wait till his audio comes back.
Yeah.
Pogo will turn purple as it hits the top of the water line. Grow and immerse. You'll be amazed at the difference in size and shape. Okay, well, I'm going to have to try that because I do have a little bit of the octopus plant.
And he said same with other Pogo species, so I wonder if it's the same with the Helferi.
Yeah, good luck getting that to grow immersed, though. That's really low. I can't hear you. Are you muted? Or you got your mic on? Nope. Nope. Oh, I think I hear something now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Sweet.
Cool.
That old reboot.
Yep. Pressing buttons.
Cool.
Okay, so let's talk about YouTube, Fishtube. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness. I am just documenting right now trials and tribulations, what I'm going through, highlighting tanks, what works for me, and I'm really just excited to share my experience. And it's so hard to do what you do, Stephen. There's a deep respect within my soul to sit here and stare at videos and to line them up frame by frame and to make sure the transitions are right and like the sound is just I mean it's an art because you're like never done. You're like I can make this better. Okay, wait. Now I did that I screwed up this. Just to keep going back and forth. Oh man, it's
you have to be done at some point. You know,
Well,
I'm never happy, like completely satisfied with anything I do, but I'm just like, well, I'm gonna get this done. Move on to the next thing.
and it's hard to stare at a computer screen for 8 or 9 hours a day with work, and then to come back and try to do with videos and stay concentrated, and let alone with family stuff. And I feel so horrible when I'm like, I pop into a stream and I'm like, hi everybody, what's going on? And then my son starts crying and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta put my phone down. I run away and I'm like, no. I come back, I'm like, no, so many people said hi, I didn't get to say hi to everybody. No. So I just want everyone to know that I love you so much. We're always saying hi, and especially Lori, Sandy, special shout outs because they're always so sweet. And Sandy actually, she reached out to me via Facebook because she saw a message I had sent during Dan's Fish about bloodworms, or not bloodworms, blackworms. And she's like, hey, I saw that Dan didn't get to answer your question before he left. Like, I do blackworms. Here's, what I do and everything like that. And it's just like, she went above and beyond and reached out to me to make sure, to help me. And it's just like, that is the Fish fam and everything. It's really
Sandy and Brienne know their worms. They got all of them.
The worms.
Yes. I really am, really laboring at trying to get a worm farm going here, like Grindle or any white worm, really. But I've been told
easy.
No worms in the house. So
no, we got our Grindle worms and our vinegar eels from Brienne.
Right, and I got my floating Sylvinia and my 5-gallon from her, which didn't make. I mean, it was sent it was cold. So it's a floating plant. Doesn't really, oh, you hear crackling?
No, I think that was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. I think I was not prepared to stand up. So when I stood up, I flung my keyboard and my mouse.
At least they had hi to Brandon, the blind fish keeper, came in.
Yeah. He was here at the beginning. He wasn't on your roll call list.
I don't know, but hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Yeah, and I see Matt's sharing out the Kathy's Kids link.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, coming up on February 12th, my wife, her sister, and her brother are throwing a dinner dance in honor of their mother, their aunt, and their uncle, who we sadly lost to ALS. Now, this is going to get sad, but it's going to get a lot happier. So, it starts out here, but it goes up here. So, unfortunately, my wife lost her mother when she was only 2 years old to ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, a degenerative nerve disease that ultimately stops your heart and lungs from functioning. Stephen Hawking's is another infamous case of it. Unfortunately, it robs, your ability to walk, to move. It's really a harrowing disease. And unfortunately, my wife lost her mother, her aunt, and just last year, her uncle. And it's not supposed to be a hereditary disease. Less than 10% of cases are. So her 15 years ago, her sister, Gina, my wife, and her brother, Freddie, came together and said, you know what, we're going to do something about it. And they put together this dinner dance to raise money towards Michigan, ALS of Michigan. So they, over the last 15 years, have helped raise over $100,000 as a private sponsor through these dinner dances and other events to actually go to ALS of Michigan to help pay for medical services and caregiving and really anything that helps these heroes that are afflicted by ALS. I wear a yellow. It's not Lance Armstrong. It's Kathy Kids yellow wristlet. But I'm not a jewelry guy. I don't wear a watch. I don't wear necklace or earrings or anything like that. I made to wear a wedding ring by my wife, but I wear it with pride. And it's an amazing thing that they came together. But it's a dinner dance, so if you're in the Metro Detroit area, go to the link there, Kathy's Kids ALS. If you're not in the Metro Detroit, go to the link, like it, share it out. Really, my wife, I'll never forget in 2015, the love, and just every single night watching the news, the Ice Bucket Challenge was going viral. And like, oh, it raised $2 million. Oh, it raised $4 million. Oh, it raised $6 million. Like, just every night the totals were going up, and just seeing her heart just swell. Like, oh my God, people are actually getting to know. And a lot of people, I didn't realize this, but people didn't realize that when they were doing the Ice Bucket Challenge, it's simulating what ALS heroes are feeling. Is that horrible pain of like frost and then defrost, and just that nerve inflammation and everything like that. It's just a little snippet of what ALS feels like. So it's amazing that the awareness was brought to us, that funding was held. I think just recently $100 million over the next 5 years. I think every year for the next 5 years is going towards degenerative nerve disease research like ALS, and muscular dystrophy, MD, and to other diseases of that nature. So my wife is the best. I believe she has been in chat, or I don't know if she is in chat, so please make fun of her. And she married a ginger, so Daywalker.
Is that her?
Is YouTube user her?
Oh, maybe. I think it's Gina.
Who's the picture? Is in the picture there? Can you tell?
Oh no, that is my friend Kim.
Okay.
Hey, I do have a question about Kim. We set up her tank. She is awesome. She just got into fish tanks, and she set up a 75 back in mid-December. I mean, it should be cycled by now. She put a few burner neons in there to help start the cycle and everything about 6 weeks ago, and nothing. She just has no ammonia, no nitrates, no nitrates, and she's using EcoComplete and sand and crushed coral. But I'm like, EcoComplete might be sucking up some of the ammonia or whatnot, but not for a month and a half and everything like that.
So what's in it? Like, what kind of fish are in there?
I think there's just about like eight neons in it, 8 or 10 neons. Just because you don't want to overload when you first start out a tank. I prefer, when I start a tank, put a few neons in there, because
I'm just wondering, like, what something's got to feed that bacteria.
Anyway.
Fucking neons.
I call them burner neons, like a burner foam. But you can just throw away.
Yeah,
but we have
someone's got to be eating. Like, there's got to be something for the bacteria to eat. So
so she's feeding every day, every day. I think she's pausing one day, but newbie 13 neons. Okay. She has 13 neons in there.
Are there plants in there?
Yep. Oh,
well, that's where the ammonia's going.
Whole bunch of plants. And I always have spares. I have spares of spares, and those spares also have spares of spares and also spares, because everything always breaks on Christmas Eve at 8 a.m. and nothing's open for the next 2 days or something like that. So I always have spares and spares. So I gave her my extra FX6 as well. I don't know if that has an effect on it. Because I like the FX6 on it.
It's the plants for sure. Like, I mean, like that's another way to cycle a tank, is literally just to stock it full of plants, and the plants will eat the ammonia. Like, you can pretty much, like, I would call that cycled, and you could probably just start dosing fertilizer in there.
Oh yeah, she's been dosing fertilizer the entire time.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you hear that, Kim? You can get your fish. Get your fish on. Get your fish on. Get your fish on. But I helped her. So I actually helped her fill her empty and fill her tank with the Python system for the same day, or for the first time today. and we actually have the same sink. So I use the Python adapter. So I'm like, I set my phone up on the side. I'm like, okay, here, watch this. Screw the black thing off, and then you pull the hose down, and you slide it on, and you screw it on. It was super fun.
Yeah,
I'm like,
like,
oh,
like
man,
Matt
this is
said,
just like a tutorial.
Just keep testing your water. If you've
Yeah.
got ammonia, I mean, there's plenty of way. If you got a little bit of ammonia, you're testing your water regularly, you're not going to see like a huge ammonia spike.
Yeah, it's
So
not
if you
gonna.
got a little bit of ammonia, Prime will knock it out for 24 hours. You can do water changes. I mean, I was an idiot. I think we had a shit ton of fish on our first tank, and I had to like change the water every other day because of the ammonia spikes. It was like a couple of months to cycle that tank fully, and that's the tank that's behind me.
Nice.
Got it going well.
Yeah,
And
that's
also
an
by
amazing
me.
tank.
Hmm?
Ta-da! Yeah,
Yeah.
the lights on. It's amazing.
Yep, the fish are probably really confused. All right, man, there are not a lot of chat participants. I know it's late, everybody lurking, but y'all are gonna need to like pay attention now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because Eric
Oh,
is about to
no.
have to make a very important decision. Okay.
So, Eric, do you see the private chat for you to put your answer in?
Oh,
You see the private chat?
yes.
Okay. Yes.
All righty. So, okay, there we go. Here, yes. All right. Awesome.
Okay.
Well, we're going to play a little game called Who Stocked It Better. There's 2 stocking lists. One is Jenna's decisions for stocking fish, and the other one is mine. We don't know whose is who. It's A or B. We flip a coin to determine who is A and who is B. And this time we decided to stock a 75-gallon tank, okay?
75-gallon South American.
Yeah, because you said you love South American fish, and we're like, well, we either avoid South American fish, and what does that leave? Rainbows. There's
cichlids.
African cichlids.
African cichlids.
And then there's all the various Asian fish.
Native North American fish, I guess.
Yeah,
oh, I've always wanted rainbow
A
darters.
bunch of gambusia. We can catch those in our ditch.
Yeah.
Oh, those are mosquito fish, right?
Yeah. I got 2 teas here along with my algae wafer.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to show Eric, you're going to have to read these just so I don't read them with any like biased inflection. Okay. Whenever I read.
Okay.
Cardinal tetras or ember tetras. Yeah. Okay.
And make it big.
I will. And then after you type your answer in chat, I am going to poll our audience. Not you. Hold on.
What the?
You, Steven.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
I know. Hold on. Let's go full screen with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because your logo's kind of.
Yeah, can you read that with my logo on the way? So just start with A on the left side.
Okay.
We got to read them out loud.
We got some thread finicara, 5 of them, 20 marble hatchet fish, 24 cardinal tetras, 20 corridor David Sandy, and 6 banjo catfish. And then B is 8 Amazon puffers, 5 Pistogramma borellii, 24 black neon tetras, 10 auto sinkless, and 12 orange Venezuelan corridors.
Silently type your decision in private chat when you're ready, and then
I can't debate outside or out loud.
I
Weigh
think
the.
we don't want to sway the audience in either way. So we want to.
Oh, okay, yeah, it goes by.
I mean, you're the decider of who's eating this algae wafer, but I do want to see what the audience thinks. You know,
I am seeing the audiences. I will take into effect the audiences.
well, don't do that.
Wait, I will.
Just do the.
Don't tell me how to live my life. Actually, if you could, it'd be a lot easier. Oh man, I see a lot of bees.
Yep, I'm seeing A's and B's and qualifiers for certain ones, and and then like theories about who is who. You know.
Well, you didn't see any of the fish I had said earlier, or the other day. There's both tetras.
Is this tank planted? Assume that all tanks are planted.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
All tanks
it's
are planted
South
in
American, so it's
darn it.
Mandatory.
Manda. Have Jess say the name. Manda. Mandatory.
Miss Tori.
Oh my God, I love that so much because Jess is so pure and like naive in the best way, and like trusting, and Shannon's just like, oh here, shit, let's say this. Oh okay, Amanda hug and kiss, like, oh, you got her. And
yeah, I don't know how trusting she is at this point. I think she knows.
No, it's the best. It's the best to see her. It's to see her face like, it's a melted. Into the oh God, no.
They gotta throw her off one day and be like, hey Jess, read this name, and the name is just like John Smith. She knows that it's gonna be something bad.
Yeah, but she's gotta like work it out first to see like how it's pronounced.
Do you have a decision yet, Eric?
Yeah, take the decision so I can start that poll.
I believe I have sent it. No, I haven't. I've just been hitting enter. Oh, it's tough. It's super tough. Super tough. I mean, I want them all. I want them all but one fish. Ooh. And it's only because I don't think I'd be able to. Well, the tank I didn't pick, I don't think is feasible, or I think might lead to incidents.
All right, you made your choice now, and it's time to ask the community. Hey, community, do you agree with Eric? Is the poll coming up? What the hell? Yeah. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to vote in my own poll.
All right.
Oh, no. $11 votes.
There we go. I like all these people trying to guess who's who.
Some of them are right, and some of them are wrong.
That's generally how it goes, huh?
Okay, I think Jen is A and Steven is B.
Is that what you think, huh?
I think.
You go on thinking that. We'll reveal it in a bit.
I'm not paid to think, though.
It'll be revealed in the fact that, one of us has to put this fucking algae wafer in our mouth.
I think. Oh, no. Remember, I do not condone this.
You don't know how to condone it. You're the guest. You're just here.
I do have algae wafers. I could have one in solidarity, but I choose not to.
Okay. We've actively lost people. All right. It's like it was at 55. Now it's at 49. Look, if you're going to leave, if you don't want to see this happen, at least hit the damn like button on your way out, okay? And don't forget to go to Eric's channel and drop him a sub and check out his videos and hit a like on one of those as well.
I mean, if you want.
Well,
It's
that's
not
kind of the
mandatory.
whole point of this is to spotlight somebody
I'd
getting their
rather
start.
buy like Snoochie Booch for next week, for next month. No.
Yeah, that's right. Snoochie Booch is March, and then in April we've got the famous Myrtle Singh. Once his exclusivity clause is done with
Rico Stan.
Rico. Yeah, that's was it next week?
Yep, it is a week from today.
Speaking of which, I really hope that what's his name? Trevor Grigori is all right, because we haven't heard from him, and
yes, I saw that earlier.
Yeah, he wasn't here. He wasn't there for the stream, so yikes.
Oh, did we ever explain my name for people who don't realize?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Why-Rock is how my last name is pronounced, but like not how it's spelled. It's just some consonants thrown at a wall, and whatever dripped down is they made into Why-Rock. So, I get a lot of Weiroushes and everything like that. So, Why-Rock is actually how you actually pronounce my name. So, when I did first start Fishtube, I had Eric Weirock, and everyone would say I'm not trying that. I'm not saying that. But now everyone says my last name perfectly, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I didn't even the day I remember. I'm like, I am a genius. And immediately my brain slapped itself. You're an idiot. Why didn't you do this? You're not a genius. Get out of here.
Yeah, if without seeing Why-Rock, I would have said Weirock. That would have been my guess. Weirock.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's German.
Yeah. Yeah. 9. No.
Yeah, I bet Degenerate can relate, because his name is Jason.
Jason,
and
I
won't say
past his bedtime. He's not here.
Oh my God, ladies' night was past his bedtime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like 9 p.m. Eastern for him. Yeah, that's ridiculous. All right, so I'm seeing 36 votes, and it's not quite as divided as it was last month, where it was like 49-51 or 40-52.
Yeah.
So we've got 44% for A and 56% for B.
Boo.
And then so I don't know how many people thought A was me. What was your guess, Eric? Who's A?
Jenna's A. You're B.
Well, let's reveal. You picked what?
A.
Well, guess what? I'm A, motherfucker.
Oh,
I heard him talking about how much he loved Project Piaba, and I was just like, because Steven specifically went through the Project Piaba list.
Yes, I did.
And picked from that.
Awesome. Oh man,
I mean,
every
I'm so
fish on my
sorry.
list is a Project Piaba fish.
I would jump on that grenade, but
you know what though? I think Jenna kind of put herself in a corner, because she picked her fish list first, and I would have totally gone with Amazon puffers. But I bet
that's my one fish. That's my one
that
fish.
was the one fish you didn't want, because there's a little bit of work involved in the puffers, right?
Right. If you would have put any pencil fish, I would have immediately picked.
I almost picked checkerboard cichlids too.
Aren't pencil fish Asian fish?
No.
Beckford's pencil fish are Asian fish, though, right?
Oh shit! I'm on the one on screen right now.
I don't think so.
because I was looking up and I almost put pencil fish, and I was like, with the Beckford's one or the pretty red color.
The Nanostomus equus, which is the brown-tailed, is from Colombia, Brazil, and then I have a dwarf pencil fish in the 75, which
All
the
right.
pike cichlids don't mess with at all.
We want to hear this crunch. We got to get the ASMR.
Oh no, let me delay this just a little bit. So when the first thing I remember is just this bright light and someone spanking me. So go Jenna. Ah, the crunchy crunch.
It's just very
Consensus?
stale.
It's what?
Very stale, like stale vegetables.
Does this taste like
I mean-
seaweed?
I've had them a while.
Kind of like seaweed.
Kind of like seaweed.
Like, yeah, kind of like those dried seaweed snacks that you get. It's not that bad. I bet the catfish wafer was worse. So good. That's fine.
Is it salty?
It's not. It's just stale.
That catfish wafer was salty.
Or whatever triggers your salt receptors on your tongue. Oh man, that probably wasn't salt.
I mean, it's got krill in it, the catfish wafer. So
A little seawater.
So-
Myrtle wants to choose his punishment.
So Myrtle, my channel members got a poll, and they chose. So the poll was for this month: does Jenna? I kind of assumed I was going to lose, so I'm kind of flying high right now that I won.
Yay!
So it was like chew on a sprig of Bacopa caroliniana or a sprig of Limnophila aromatica, which were the two plants that I know for a fact are edible in my
Won't kill you.
Yeah. And then the third option was the algae wafer, and of course it was the algae wafer.
I picked the moneywort, so
You can take me off big screen now, though.
This was
Why?
anticlimactic. You seem to enjoy
Yeah.
it a little bit too much. I mean,
and that was a quick tea too. There should have been like a 30-second or a 1 minute, like no drink. Like you have to, put the drink down for 1 minute or so. You can't, like the hot pepper challenge. You can't drink milk for 5 minutes after you like eat a habanero or something like that.
Oh, the hot peppers I can't do.
No, I hate spicy. Although the only spice I will do is Tabasco Chipotle, because I used to work at Chipotle, and it's amazing.
Wait.
God, it took for like almost everybody got their shirts before we got ours, because we ordered the sample, and I guess they're like, "Oh, you're just getting it at cost. Screw you. We're gonna send it slow." I just assumed, like, because I order like the biggest damn shirt they got, that it's just like, all right, let's bring in the extra fabric, people. It's gonna take a while, but now it took forever for hers to come in too.
Oh wow.
Ian's got his. He got his for free.
Oh yeah, that he won.
Because he had the most points. He knew all them fish. Now, speaking of points, it's time to play another game. It's called the match game, where Jenna's going to ask some questions and Eric's going to respond in private chat in whatever way he wants. And y'all are going to have to guess what he's thinking. And if you do guess correctly, you get a point.
Yay!
Okay, so some of these questions are tie-over questions because Eric's a different person than Bex, so he's have a
I'll be
different
damned.
answer.
I mean, kinda.
So
Where is Bex? Does she never come back from AFK? No.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. And Kyle too. Where is he?
So Bex thought the best fish food to keep on hand was ice cream, right?
Uh-huh.
The best fish food? Oh yeah, I remember
You can
that.
answer this however you want. So
But according to Eric, the best fish food to keep on hand is blank.
Type it in private chat.
In
Now,
Turn off your camera too.
so you can't. Well, you don't want to see up my nostrils. I'm like pulling it off. So, best fish food. Oh, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That will not send it. I learned it last time.
All right, let's see.
Ooh.
Got
I
it.
already see the answer.
I see the answer.
Oh,
It was up there.
yeah, but I made it more specific because I know how you guys like to be specific.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know. It might be a little bit too specific because so
That
here's
is
what I'm reading. We got plate food, Daphnia, Rapashi, scuds, Rapashi, vibra bites, bloodworms, vinegar eels, tetracolor granules, Rapashi live foods.
Little Debbie's.
Little Debbie's.
Oh,
I
okay.
see
Now
it.
Myrtle got it specifically.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Community.
If you want your Corys to breed, get an ice cube mold, get your Rapashi, and put it up in there because you are going to just. I mean, I do it once, like an hour after the lights go out. I just drop it in, and they go buck wild on it.
All right. I think everybody now Myrtle's going to get an extra point for the specifics, but everybody up to him who said Rapashi is going to get a point for that. And I mean, turtle dicks, while that's pretty funny.
All it's funny is premature.
All right, so let's see. The first person who said Rapashi was Skull. Skull is not on the board. Now, I mean, these points are also, they're just kind of blended in with the what the fish thing. So
Yeah.
that's just going to be part of it. Let's see. Geek BOI. Oh, yeah, Geek Boy is already on the board. So you got a second point there. So then we got Myrtle with double points because oh my God, Myrtle is fucking killing y'all. He's got 9 points, and second place is Danny Weshy with 3, and Danny's not even here.
And Danny got an extra point from the point out.
He did because he realized that I was playing the same one from the other day.
You were a fool, a foolish fool,
a fool. All right, YouTube user. So you know, like on the YouTube side, it doesn't show anything.
Nope.
On StreamYard, it says YouTube user.
That's so weird.
I didn't know you could do that. All right, I'm just gonna call her Kim. And now, will she ever be back to get more points?
She will.
Know. When I add her to the wheel and she wins, will she be here to claim her prize at the end of the year?
She's going to be scheduled for the June stream.
She making content. Let's see. Monster Fish Gal. Lori's got a point.
Okay. Are y'all ready for
And yep, go ahead. On. Then we got. No, that's it, right? Yep, that is it. Okay.
One time, when they thought he wasn't looking, Eric caught his Corys doing what?
Oh. Join him. What did I catch my Corys doing the other day?
Type it in the private chat. Don't tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Ricky, you got nothing. I'm sorry to say, you got no points for the for this year. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that whore of a cat.
She's decided she needs attention. All of a sudden. Oh.
Okay. This is gonna be a tough one, I think. All right.
That's I kind of wanted to make it just not. And there is like
Hey Craig.
I guess there's an easy way to say it.
Breeding, sex, chasing each other, breeding, lining up, sleeping, mating,
Sipping.
sexual healing, living, backflips, T-posing, bow chicka wow wow, posing, spawning, planning an escape,
Let me twerk.
sleeping, floating, egg tending, lining up, twirling, chasing, playing Wheel of Losers, horizontal mama, sharpening knives for an ambush.
How did Madro, get out of my backyard. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Sleeping upside down, dying, swimming the stream, eating fish eggs, turtle dicking, blinking,
Turtle
digging, cha slide,
Who
eating
said
shrimp,
turtle
twerking.
dicking?
Corey's doing gang shit, a smoochie,
Oh, in the
boning,
top
eating,
chat.
laying eggs, taking advantage of another fish's virtue, playing soccer with the mystery snails, dancing, breeding prematurely.
I'll give it.
Now there's one that's kind of close,
Which one do you think that is?
I don't know. Are we
Corey's
ready
doing
to
gang
say
shit.
it? Well,
No.
I mean, would y'all agree that
Doing crip walks.
planning an escape is kind of close?
Yeah.
A little bit. That's
Yeah.
close. That's a quarter point.
Spray painting Corey life.
Yeah.
Mouth breathing.
What's up, Brendan? Yeah, do what you need to do, man. Sorry.
Ooh, snooshy booch.
Mouth breathing. I mean, yeah.
So,
I mean, they
Okay.
digging deep into eco complete.
aquatics is kind of close.
Yeah. I mean, it's a thing. I mean, I'm sure you've made that impossible.
Oh yeah.
Jumping out. So
I mean, there's the backs of the tanks, especially on the 29. I don't have a strip on the back, a vinyl strap.
But I mean, yeah, if they were trying to get out, I mean, there'd be something in their way, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, skull. Skull. We should probably give it to skull. Skull
Yeah.
and
That one's closest.
What, the jumping out?
Mhm.
skull, snooshy booch. Because that's what they were doing.
Okay.
They were breathing, and they
Skull,
how-
Nucci. Yeah.
they like hit the lid.
Mm-hmm.
It was nuts. I have orange lasers in the 75, and they do not like being out. The Sturbeyes, they love being out. They don't mind me at all. The Dolpheyes don't mind me at all. They like being out. Orange lasers will only come out at night, and so
Really?
I'm literally sitting here, and he was going up for air, and I think somebody was going after him too. So he just went for it and like knocked the lid. And the Dolpheyes, or not the Dolpheyes, the orange lasers, they're pretty much Aeneas, and they get big. And he knocked the tank lid, and I'm like, "What the f was that?" Like I caught it out of the corner of my eye, and I just see the gold go back into the rock structure.
All right. You want to do one more?
One more.
Uno más.
This one says, if Eric got invited on one of the co-op trips to the Amazon, he would try to catch blank in the wild.
Whoopee.
I'm gonna give it to only Oscars as well because he was the first to be really close playing their escape.
Yeah.
Oh, Bunny Viper. Maybe somebody could I think you got, in order to join, you got be on a desktop and use the link from your computer, not from your phone.
Oh man. I guess I'll go.
Have you seen the co-op videos where they go?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I am obsessed with the co-op. I drink the green Kool-Aid, if you will. Or most of my tanks have co-op equipment. In Corey, do we trust? But he's not, he's not infallible. Hard tacos over soft tacos. Hard tacos over soft tacos.
Yeah, it's not a taco. It's not a taco if it's
yes,
not a
it is a taco.
Well,
yes, it is.
I think
it's a flour shell with meat and cheese. Jim Gaffigan has
corn tortilla.
Jim Gaffigan does a best comedy sketch on it, where he worked at a Mexican restaurant. It was the easiest menu to memorize because, what are the tacos? It's a flour tortilla with meat and cheese. What is the burrito? It's flour tortilla with meat and cheese. What's chimichanga? It's flour tortilla with meat and cheese, deep fried.
And what's a taco? It's a corn. It's a hard corn tortilla with meat and cheese. Only Oscars is a gal. I need to remember that.
Oh my gosh!
I knew that.
Well, I didn't, or maybe I did and I forgot. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I'll try to remember that. Okie dokie,
Okay.
we got the answer. I forgot what the damn question was. Yeah.
So, had you ever seen that Episto Borellii that I had put?
Yes, I used to have Borellias.
And you've seen, okay, what else in my thing?
I love the Borellias. I love the Corys. I love the auto singlets. I have autos in the 75.
Was it the orange Venezuelans that you said you would have swapped into A?
I'm trying to think back.
Steven had the David and son.
David and Sandy.
David and Sandy. Yeah, I probably would have switched the Akira for the Corys. Just more Corys. I love Corys. If you don't love Corys, get out. But Corys are just the cutest little things. I remember I had an albino Corydorus in my 10-gallon growing up, and it would just sit there because I had one, and I was ignorant, and I didn't know. And I'm like, why does it just sit there? It just hides in the cave, and it just sits there. Little did I know, if I got 6 of his friends to come along with too, they might been a little bit more fun. But I love watching them chase each other, especially when they're breeding, and just play around in the tanks and the streams. It's amazing.
I see about as close as we're gonna get, probably.
Yeah.
I do too.
Brutal, right?
Who would have thought? Mr. Myrtle. Or Myrtle. Is it Myrtle?
It's Myrtle.
Myrtle.
Like Myrtle, but with a D, right?
Yeah, rare Epistos. I would want to bring back some rare Epistos and have.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Just
find an Episto nobody else got.
Exactly. I was going to say pencilfish, but I'd probably want Epistos more because before I had in my 75, I think it's my YouTube background picture when you first land on my page. Epistogramma cockatoides super reds, and oh my gosh, that male! I whenever I breed a fish, I'm like, okay, next. I'm a very turnover guy, where I hardly keep fishes more than 6 months, and I never sell my fish. I always give them away because I feel like I'm their steward. They're not my children, but I'm responsible for them, and I feel bad selling them. I'm not that, they're just fish, but I just give them to a few of my friends. And once I bred the cockatoides, I'm like, okay, that's sweet. Let me branch out into Borellii. So I got some Borellii, 7 of them. 3 of them died in quarantine, and then all 4 turned out to be males, and they fought to the death until I had 1. So then I gave him away. And then I got some Panduros. I had 7 of them. Or no, I had 8 of them. 3 of them died in quarantine. 5 of them made it into the tank. 4 were male and one was female. And I'm like, okay, I gotta separate the males today. one day, and I'm like, I'm going to do it. Okay. I got distracted. I didn't do it. Woke up the next day. The female had a huge, like one of her eyes was just half out. They got into a huge fight. Somebody got into a huge fight, and half her eye was out. I'm like, oh my God, put her in a hospital tank. Never recovered. She passed away. And so now, once again, I have 4 males fight to the death. And I actually ended up giving away 2, but
this is why
so I was like, no more pistos.
Is like, just be nice.
Yeah.
Be nice to your friends. You have to live here for the rest of your life.
There's plenty of
the
food.
best of it.
Right. And, you know, it was in the 65 gallon, so they had plenty of room. I had plenty of caves, plenty of territory that they could carve out, but it is what it is. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just done with the pistos. So I ended up getting some rams. So I made the tank that Steenfot thinks is like the biggest cliche. Which is a pistos, or not a pistos, discus, rummy nose, rams, and stirbuys. And he's like, that's the discus tank that everybody has. Yeah. And I'm like, well, but it looks so cool.
I mean, they're like, if you're thinking about a discus and the and like the temperature that they thrive at, what else?
Yeah, 82. I got it at 82, which is kind of, I should probably have it up at 85.
Yeah, like a lot of people like freaking cook their discus. It's crazy.
I mean, and I don't have RO water or anything. It's just tap water. I do use wonder shells in the water for calcium because for some reason all my plants just devastate without calcium additives. Like I had my 20 gallon with that living log and CO2 over here in the corner. And so I was adding equilibrium to the tank every week with water changes and everything like that. And then I got a pistos, those cockatoides. I'm like, oh, I want to see if they breathe. They breathe in low TDS water, so I'm going to stop adding equilibrium, not thinking of the consequences that I'm doing to a CO2, a high-tech tank. And oh my gosh, did that tank die in like 2 weeks? Everything just melted from CO2 loss. Like all the stem plants just fucking cracked and melted apart.
Yeah.
Dwarf aquarium lily just like shed all its leaves, and the moss completely died on the log. Absolutely died. I have no idea how it came back. One day I realized, oh my gosh, you know, this is a calcium problem. Put it back in, and just this tiny little finger came up from the log, and from that little finger it just spread into that big clump that I have.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can chop moss into like little tiny pieces, and as long as you got one like cell of it there,
right?
You know, eventually it'll come back. It's kind of like freaking duckweed. You don't need to buy duckweed; you just need to get it accidentally.
And thank you for shipping me some of your famous duckweed, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. I mean, that's like a mandatory.
And hair algae.
Hair algae too. You got a bonus.
Yeah. Well, I've never had hair algae. Like I have a huge problem with staghorn algae because I think I have a lot of iron in my water. So, because I gotten all the tests, like tests for calcium, to potassium. Like you said, you got to know your water, in order to like best suit your plants because everybody's different. You've got to get the test kits. You have to test your own water to make sure you're at the right levels for everything. And it was disturbing when I like tested it for calcium. When I finally figured it out, I'm like, I'm such an idiot. Like, well, how could I not? Because Co-op has such a great resource where you can go on and look at everything and see the deficiencies for whatnot. And I was a fool and didn't take advantage of that until it was too late. But it's so amazing to be able to actually hone in your nutrients and find out like, oh my gosh, I need calcium. Oh my gosh, I need potassium. Like this Java fern, like I remember adding Java fern to the tank and like all my plants started getting pinholes and I'm like, what the heck happened? Oh, Java fern is a potassium sucker. Mm-hmm. And so, you tweak it and then you realize, oh my God, in a week I have to tweak it again because plant growth has, accelerated by 25%. So you're going to have to put 25% more fertilizer in, but don't way overdose. Like I would rather overdose than underdose because I find algae is a little less like not prevalent, but aggressive when I overdose compared to underdose, and then hone it in. Because the staghorn analogy will go crazy if I over iron it. It's just like all of a sudden a week later, like poof, like all over the octopus. But in that too, dial down the iron or the I use because I have so many tanks now. I use Nylock G and make my own. So I base it off of LRBs.
So you use a dry fertilizers?
Yeah, I use dry fertilizer. I use distilled water, boil it up, mix them all in, and it's frustrating sometimes.
I don't even mix it with water. I just keep
I use
my Nylock G stuff, and I just get the tiny little spoons and dose it dry.
Pip up. I haven't started doing that, but I do love the routine. Like I have an automatic doser, and I'm terrified to set it up because it's just another link in the chain that that could break. That you didn't put the backstop on right, it's going to siphon out your entire tank, or up until what's in the tank. So I do have an automatic doser, but I do love dosing every day, or being like getting caught up in work and being like, oh yes, I get to take a work because I have to dose my tanks right now. What time of day do you dose your tanks?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, because I try to do it an hour before the light turns on.
What? Oh, hell no, not the morning. Usually when it's dark, because that's when I remember. It doesn't matter. It's going to use it whenever it's ready to use it. And it's not like you're putting toxic chemicals in there, so it's no big deal. And I do very lean dosing as well. I don't do the EI method at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Because, oh, yeah. I forgot to end the poll.
Yeah. The poll was who stocked it best, and Eric decided Steven did, so I had to eat
won.
algae wafer.
Yep,
So,
you'll have to go back and look at that.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay, well, you know what? We're talking about what's in the water, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Skipper didn't know either. Well, y'all gonna have to go watch the replay and see what that's
you
all
get
about.
for being late.
Rewind.
You didn't get to see Jenna eat an algae wafer. Brought to you by Hikari, but not really. They're not.
They're not a sponsor, but they ate it. I do have Hikari veggie wafers too.
How is that the first wheel?
That is the first wheel, but I gotta switch it over.
Wheel.
That just says you lose.
It does. You haven't lost yet. I mean, you're gonna lose, but probably most of you. Most of you are gonna lose. But first, we have to ask Eric some questions. Let's start with
pH.
I mean, this will determine whether or not we even give anything away, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, is it pH or is it GH? Oh yeah, it is pH. Yeah.
No, it's FAT. Oh, what do you? Okay, no.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It is pH because that's the most choices. What is your pH?
My pH depends on each tank, but it ranges probably between 6, 8, and 7.
6, 8, and 7. All right. Well,
now, are all these questions out of the tap? Just for
you choose. You can decide if it's out of the tap. It might be
consistent.
It'd be more consistent, because it's. But yeah, up to you.
Oh, yeah, out of the tap, 7.0. Well, 7.0, and then like 2 hours to 5 hours later, it's like 7.8.
Oh, it rises, huh?
Yeah, but I put wood and botanicals in the tank that helps bring it down. But then I put crushed coral in there too to help rise up the chaos. It's a hell of a war in the tanks.
That's a.
Are we maybe looking for that 7.1 to 7.5?
Well, you say it's 7. I mean, and in the tank it goes down to. I think we should look at 6.6 to 7. That seems to be what the goal is. So,
right.
Let's not overcomplicate this.
Let's go. I'm not trying to really manipulate it or anything. It just kind of does what it does.
7.1 to 7.5.
Well, there was no music
Sounds
at all.
so happy.
Beep bop, beep boop.
7.1 to 7.5. Well, that didn't. That was.
Ah,
Nope.
Well, now it's GH.
we have a
All
winner.
right, let's go on to GH then.
Oh, GH is sky high.
So we
300
talking
plus.
liquid. Okay, so it's greater than 12 degrees then.
Yeah.
All righty, here we go.
8 to 12 degrees. 126-2.
No,
Not quite
too soft.
what we're looking for. That's a little bit medium hard. We're not at full hardness there. Okay,
So now
let's.
K.
It's KH now. All right, do you know your KH?
KH, I only know it by the co-op test strips.
Mhm.
So it's the not the very low, not the. It's like the third panel from the left.
What's the
makes
range on that one? The
Oh,
ppm range.
don't know. Where is my test strips? Test strips. Ooh, here's my aquatic morning show keychain that I won from Jeff.
Awesome.
Aquatic morning show. Make sure you watch it.
I don't
Shit.
have a keychain.
That's because you're not as cool as me.
You didn't win any fish races.
I did not.
Maybe you have
Oh.
to wake up early to enter.
Gina,
them.
my lovely assistant, is here. Never mind. I don't know where they are. What are the options for
Myrtle says
KH?
75 ppm for the
Oh,
co-op
75.
third from the left.
Okay.
Madrill, the best. The best.
All right. Well, then we're looking for 3 to 7 degrees. We did it!
3 to 7 degrees.
Ba-ba,
125
ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba.
All right, Jenna. For the first giveaway, will be one of our little trinkets we got laying around
So
here.
Eric gets to choose. Does he want us to give away a co-op easy planter,
I have like 8 of those. They're amazing.
some Rapashi bottom scratcher,
Ooh, I do have I have the morning wood. Teehee, teehee.
or this is a 2-in-1. It's a medium sponge filter and
Ooh, sponge
a
filter.
air pump.
Everybody needs a sponge filter in their tank. Power
So we're gonna-
outage or anything, boom, plug that right in.
And then this is this USB nano air pump comes with it, which is good to have
Sweet.
if
Oh yeah.
you have a snowstorm coming up and you're afraid your power might go out.
16 to 21 inches. Yay!
Well, you also need a battery to go with it. I gave away one of those battery powered air pumps
Oh,
that
man.
he's selling now. Those are awesome.
Yes, I was on that live stream too and was able to get one. And
I got 5.
I saw that. I saw that. Illegal.
I still got them. It took 3 boxes, but I still got them. Oh, yay. Awesome. Thanks, Jess.
So, what do we want the hashtag to be for this medium sponge filter and USB pump?
Hashtag.
Aw,
Sponge.
Jess is the best. I love Jess.
I say it's hashtag sponge.
Oh, you
And
weren't
Dee
going
Dee.
to let the guest
And all the girls' name.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
pick the
sorry.
hashtag?
For the next one, he can pick it. This is our giveaway. Damn it! Hashtag sponge. If you want to win a sponge filter combo.
Weren't they a band in the 90s too?
Oh,
Sponge.
what hashtag sponge in the 90s to be like pound sign sponge.
Pound sponge. Remember to call 1-800-pound-sign-sponge.
Alrighty,
Now we're sponging it up.
spongy. waking everybody up from their slumber with the giveaway.
The slumber.
Uh-oh. I'm a little
Grunge
bit
is what they're sitting. Yeah, grunge is the type of rock from the 90s.
Right. I thought there was a band named Sponge. Maybe there was a song named Sponge.
Could be. Sure, there's some garage band that wants to be known as Sponge, hoping to get famous one day. Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently my wife says there is a band. It's from Detroit, so that's probably why.
Detroit. Okay. Well,
Sponges do collect grunge.
They do.
Oh, someone earlier had asked what part of Michigan you're from. Is it actually
Southeast.
Detroit? Or is it
just north of Detroit and St. Clair Shores.
So no lead in your tap water?
No, not in Flint. Even though technically there's not any lead in Flint's water. Flint's water was acidic, and then people had lead pipes, so the water getting pulled in was stripping the lead pipes as it came into their homes. So what happened is the Flint Water Commission, or I don't think it was the Great Lakes Water Commission. It was some water commission that was just like, oh hey, we could add these tablets to the drinking water before we send it out for $2 a day and make it a little bit less acidic. But they're like, nah, we're not going to do that. So they just sent out slightly acidic water, and it really, leached from the pipes into their home. So
now our water company buffers the water, right?
Yeah, probably with sodium carbonate, which also known as soda ash.
Ooh,
but it's
that's
good.
That's KH. That's KH, and whoa.
That is pure KH. That is it's just straight
GH.
up.
0 GH. And what is our KH?
Yeah.
Like 9?
KH is 7 degrees.
7.
It's not bad. I mean, it's fine to keep 99% of fish and grow 99% of plants. So I can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be more annoying if it was like overly soft or overly hard, and like I had to do all kinds of crazy shit to it.
You think Discus would like our water?
Discus could be fine with it. You just make sure you got to add the minerals back to it, because every fish needs that for osmoregulation.
Caridina shrimp would like our water.
Oh yeah.
No, they would not. They'd be very sad. No, because Caridina shrimp need low KH, and that's the thing that we have a lot of. Neos,
I thought they needed low GH and high KH, and then Neos needed high GH and low KH.
No,
vice versa.
Neos are fine in most conditions, actually, as long as you've got some calcium in there.
Right.
All right. So I'm seeing 29 eligible users. I'm going to go ahead and say stop.
Okay.
People may be holding out for this mysterious second giveaway that could be happening. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm saying stop, and I'm going to start copying the names. So, yeah, if you can maybe get your hashtag in.
You lose. You lose. You lose.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, let's open the right wheel first.
Yeah. The one that says
you lose. Boom.
Fishbrella Corporation wants to play for somebody's soul.
Oh, good for him.
I tried to pick up a new Kia the other day down at the dealership, and they wouldn't allow me because they said gingers can't drive souls. I was a little perturbed, but
damn it, need a rim shot for that one.
Are you?
I'm full of dad jokes.
Fan?
Oh yeah, Daywalker. Daywalker, get back here!
All right. Yeah.
Not a ginger. I'm a daywalker.
Hey, Melvin. Okay, 29 eligible years. Let's go ahead and spin this and get this over with.
Do it.
Oh, sorry, Myrtle. Bye. But also not bye. Stick around. There's another one coming up. Geek BOI.
Oh, that's trippy.
That's right.
Whoa, bro.
Watch the wheel be hypnotized. Dragon Lair. Nicole F.
Is Skipper getting mail today? Because it's 12:50.
Yes, you are. Yes, sir. You're going to get hopefully 6 live longfin bristlenose pluckos.
Ooh, nice.
Melvin, sorry. Only Oscars. Skull.
Skipper's Aquariums.
Skipper. Dennis Christensen.
Manes, tails, fur and fins.
Wow, it like took a while to say that one. Like manes, comma, tails, comma, fur and fins.
Atkins Nature Aquariums.
Nah. Sorry, man.
Atkins.
Liquid Zoo,
Matt.
Fins.
Moist Matt, no.
Shane.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo.
No.
Dee Dee's Fin Den.
Dee Dee.
No, Dee Dee, no. Dee Dee is one of my favorite out of the YouTube personalities we get to watch.
We love
Why
Dee
not?
Dee.
Oh my god, I
Okay,
love
there.
Dee Dee. Hashtag do me next. When she was talking about cleaning horse dingly danglies.
Oh my god.
That was what she said. Oh no, I do it great. Don't get me wrong. You'll be asking me to do you next.
Debbie.
Fisherella
Fishbrella
Corporation.
Corporation.
Snake Jazz, no.
Yeah. Funny Viper. Fishyman. SC Cat House. Seth Brittingham.
Oh,
Scotty
funky.
Aquati. Yeah.
Monster
Monster Fish Scout. Final
Glory,
Four.
no.
Yeah. Final Four include Oink Master Supreme and Hippie, John the Fisherman, Surf City Cichlids, and Snoochie Booch.
Jumpy Fisherman.
Aw, my neighbor, no.
No.
Surf City Cichlids.
Surf Cichlids. Come on now.
No shitless.
Lids.
All right, Oinky and Snoochie.
No,
Oh.
Richard, no.
So,
Sorry,
Crystal.
Richard.
Crystal gets it, yeah.
so Oink Master Supreme forever. I mean, do we want to hear the wheel try to say that?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
sure, why not?
Oink Master Supreme forever.
Wow.
Didn't do that bad.
Supreme F forever. It said Supreme F forever. That's weird. All right, congratulations, Oinky. I feel like maybe you might have sent me your address, but I don't
Can you
remember.
send stickers to her?
I don't know, but
Or
just email
maybe
me.
for plants coming up.
Maybe email
Oh,
me
nice.
again. Email me again. Make sure, just make sure I got it. And you shall get yourself an aquarium co-op sponge filter and USB air pump to go with it.
And every single one of those pumps I have on every single one of my tanks.
Mhm.
Every single one of those pumps. I have a pump, a USB air pump on every single one of my tanks. I really hate bubbles as an aesthetic just because I'm trying to go for that natural look. So I try to hide them
Right.
behind things. But they're necessary. They are so necessary. I hate them, or I shouldn't say I loathe them, but it's necessary. So
Now,
I-
since you like the natural tanks, would you ever consider competing in Secret History Alex's
I've never heard of that.
contest.
I mean, as a father of two and full-time job and try to be a dutiful husband, there's so many streams and so much stuff to watch, so much content. I'm such really, 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 really bad at following up on streams that I missed or videos. So like I try to always, when it comes to, I have like put my bell, I always ring the bell to get all notifications so that I can just hit it, like it, and try to comment on it. But it's so hard to catch it. But Alex has a decorating.
He had an aquascaping contest for the summer, and he might be doing one again soon.
Yeah, Myrtle might know.
Perhaps he was a judge in the last one.
Mm.
So do you want to announce what you're giving away, what you're sponsoring for this giveaway?
Well, since Bex was on last week, she had a contest to give away $100 gift card to Aquarium Co-op. So I have to keep that going. So I will be giving away a $100 gift card to Aquarium Co-op to keep this streak alive. So following in some Bigfoot, some big boots from Bex, and I just want to keep it going.
All right.
Keep the love going.
What would you like the hashtag to be for this?
Hashtag Coop.
Hashtag Coop.
Hashtag Coop.
So if you want to win a $100 Aquarium Co-op gift card,
and
Ken Oink
Kyle
Master
has
Supreme.
way bigger boots. Yes, Oinky can also enter.
Yes, she can. Of course.
Because it's a different giveaway.
And it's like, I really want to give back to the fish family as well. You guys have given me so much love and support. I just want to be able to do the same and have to make somebody's day. Like, you guys make my day every day. So I'm going to make somebody's day today. Or morning.
It's not quite morning here. We got 3 minutes till midnight.
Mm. Oh, my wife's giving me the...
What?
Where'd you get that $100 from? My secret fish. Yeah, my secret
Only
fish
one
fund.
of the children needs to go to college.
Yeah, I mean, they
Coming
can
out of
earn.
your next tank purchase.
Oh God, yeah. My wife, she likes fishes, or the fish that I have, but she doesn't love the fish like I would have racks on racks on racks on racks on racks, and everything, because I would just get into breeding projects left and right. But she keeps me in check and keeps me grounded. So sometimes angrily, but she keeps me in line. Oh, and now she's doing her suck it. Hey Gina, can I have a tank? Suck it. Oh, now she's Ross and Racheling me.
All I've got here
Or
is
Ross
an
Monica.
enabler.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, enjoy it. Enjoy it for me.
As long as I give her some say in what we get, it's like just
Right.
kind of go wild and whatever. If you got room for it.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta look at the fish too.
I did pull a huge BS move on my wife because I was going to PetSmart to pick something up, and she's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to the store." She's like, "Okay, pick me up something." I'm like, "Okay, what do you want?" Meaning, like, usually it's like a ginger ale or Diet Pepsi or something like that. She's like, "Surprise me," and I go, "Oh, okay." So, of course, I bring home a 5-gallon tank with her favorite color is blue, with a blue betta. And she's like, "What the is that?" So I'm like, "You said surprise you."
Yeah.
Whoopsies. And so that's how I got the kitchen tank. That was actually my second tank. And, I cycled the tank before I put the beta in and everything. But yeah, she was not too pleased about that.
Who wants to say what's wrong with Eduardo's statement here?
Oh my gosh. No, it happens every day. First and last name. In business, I have in emails, there's my name 3 times and no one can spell it right. It's okay. There's a lot of people have Erics with a C, like in their family, like the secretary or the administrative assistant at my office. She, her son is named Eric with a C. So she always that's engraved in her brain, bro. Like I cannot hold her to that. So,
and let's ignore the fact that he did just win a $100 Dan's Fish gift card from me.
Ooh, nice.
On the morning show, because I sponsored the end of the month giveaway, and you can too if you would like to, or you can be the coffee cup sponsor or just another sponsor or whatever.
Yeah,
but just Eric or anyone.
No, just me.
Everyone.
No. He was talking to me. He was looking at me. I saw in the camera he was looking at me.
Okay, yeah, you do it.
How much is it? Or I should probably email Jess.
Yeah, it's like the cost of you win a T-shirt and mug, and then you win some other gift that you want to come up with. And I was initially going to do a $50 Dan's Fish gift card, but then Dee's like randomly for no fucking reason, I'm going to give away a $50 Joe's Shrimp Shack gift card. I'm like, well, I gotta amp it up a little bit.
Yep.
All right.
I know. Besides, what could you have gotten for $50 from Dan's Fish anyway?
Shipping.
Like,
you could have got one Tetra and shipping. But that's the point, is for you to be like, well, you know what? I got free shipping, so I can't just order one fish.
No, not at all. That's how I ended up with Discus, because I was ordering fish from the wet spot. And I was like, oh my God, Discus, the Discus are only $25 or I think $30. I'm like, let me throw a few on there.
And now the way it's set up, you, as if to mock you, Dan's Fish shows exactly how empty your box is whenever you're filling up your cart.
Your box is 75%.
So you got 20% left. And I'm just like, dude, I'm out of money.
Please take one of the children.
Man, we only have 28 eligible users for this one. Everybody falling asleep right at the. Well, yeah.
Well, then I'm entering my own contest then.
Maybe your wife ought to enter.
I was about to say, Gina! Gina! Oh, and then with the twins too, because she's Gina, I'm Eric. I wanted to flip the names and have the names be Erica and Gino, because they're boy and girl. I thought that would have been hilarious, but she said no. And then I also wanted the obvious names of Luke and Leia or Jamie and Cersei, because, if you want to give it
let's not lean into incest.
Right, yeah. Let's not poke the bear. Yeah, I don't think people will really understand. Or if they do understand, we'll probably get the children taken away. But Gino and Erica, I thought would be hilarious. Hey, here comes Gina and Eric, and Gino and Erica. All right, nobody else is going to enter.
Did you see this, Steven?
Oh, okay. All right, Matt. I'll put your so-called wife.
Yeah. Never seen her.
Sounds like a Tommy situation.
Another fake account.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna need a blood sample.
Can we book Melissa for May?
There you go.
She better make some
right
content.
Before Kim.
She better get down in Matt's fish room and film some stuff.
Oh, you're getting a text from Matt.
Oh, of course I am.
You don't say that about my wife.
Okay. It's a picture of Melissa to prove that she exists. All right. She's talking on the phone. She's got Matt put on a wig and put the phone up
from behind.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
What can I use this wheel spinner for? Fun. For fun.
Let's see. If you were a retailer, spin the wheel to pick which loyal customer will get the monthly giveaway. Oh, I'm not a retailer.
Loyal.
I'm just giving shit away for nothing. Just subscribe for 5 minutes.
And then unsubscribe.
Then unsubscribe.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's do a roll call just to make sure everybody's on the wheel. And okay, everybody listen up. I know it's late. Just open your ears for a second. We're almost done. Alishon Atkins, Debbie Holding, Dennis Christensen, Dee Dee, Dragon Lair, Fish Barella, Fishymon, Geek Boy, Hippie John the Fisherman, Jennifer Weaver, Liquid Zoo, Mains, Tails, Fur, and Fins, Master Aquatics, Just Call Me Eduardo, Monster Fish Gal, Myrtle Singh, Nicole F., Oink Master Supreme Forever, Only Oscars, Snake Jazz, SC Catahoula, Seth Brittingham, Shane Skipper's Aquarium, Skull, Snoochie Boot, Surf City Cichlids, Minoski Fish Kodo, and Melissa, I suppose. All right.
Okay.
If you're not on the wheel and you wants to be on the wheel for a $100
Is Skipper
co-op.
on the wheel?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
All right.
Do it.
Okay.
I'm going to count to 3. There will not be a 4.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Is
Oh,
Scott
there we go.
Aquatics?
All right, Scotty Aquati. Yeah, I have to add him to it. Okay.
Ian needs to go to bed soon. He is like not even 20. He's got bedtime.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow.
Ian is older than 20.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 20 and a half.
He's got his own he's got his own home, you know.
You can have your own
Something
home at 20.
Does he? Or
You know
does
what? Geek
Matt
Boy
his
has a point. Skipper's luck is just a little too much for my taste. I'm not a little. All right,
Very
you know
tight
what?
coop to
Ian.
have the defense receive it up.
All right, Ian. I know how to contact you. All right, you're on the wheel. You can go to bed. In fact, it might behoove you to go to bed because then it'll prevent you from typing and jinxing yourself and getting off the wheel.
Except for that you
Oh.
mentioned him like a bunch just now.
Yes. Will Ian win? I hope Ian wins. Is Ian still on the wheel? He sure is still on the wheel. That's great. Ian's on the wheel. Good night, Ian.
Good day. And blocked.
And spin.
Scroll
Ian
down.
Atkins. All right, kids are going. Geek Boy now.
Oh,
That's what Geek Boy gets
That-
for
Yep, for
bitter about
inquiring about
Skipper.
yeah. For the Skipper
inquiring.
curse.
Yeah. Okay. Jennifer Weaver.
Hey, the wheel is not all the way.
What would I do?
Oh,
Scroll
Oh.
up a little bit. There you go.
That better?
Yeah.
bitter.
Snake Jazz.
And
Man,
Ian
poor-
got off the wheel, so he can really go to bed.
I told you not to get out. Of course, there's snakes in space. You just killed their Neil Armstrong. You made me kill their Neil Armstrong.
That did not take long. Poor Ian. Good night, Ian.
Oh, that's one of my favorite Rick and Morty.
Everything's in space. Skull. Skipper. You've won enough, Skipper.
Gonna get.
Matt.
No, don't worry. Still got one more.
Vinoski.
Good night, Ian.
Oh.
Yay, Eduardo still loses. He can
No.
complain
Oh, Lori.
Lori, no.
Oh, good night, Matt. Both your accounts are now off the wheel. Fish Barella.
Oh, we don't get to find out who Fishbrella is.
Y'all know who it is?
I don't know who it is.
It's Fish Tropic.
Oh,
Duh.
okay.
You got to pay attention. You got to be in all the streams all the time. That's how you know these things.
I have a job.
Yeah. Touche.
Surf City Cichlids. Seth Brittingham.
Wait, Fish Tropic is in Canada, right?
Yeah, well, maybe he wanted it for whatever reason.
That's awesome that you call it Canada as well. I live as the crow flies from Canada, about 7 miles over Lake St. Clair.
Too late, Matt.
Debbie Holding. Fur and fins. Manes.
Which dog is that
you.
in that profile?
What? Oh.
What dog?
I don't know. The one that broke Melissa's fingers.
He has at least 2 dogs.
Oinky.
You already won. Sorry.
Oinky is a she, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Shane.
2 Shanes.
Hippie Johnny Fisherman. Oh, Myrtle.
Moidle.
Nicole F.
F stands for fuck.
He's bringing out all the accounts.
That's that goop.
Alishon. Dee Dee.
No.
Only Oscars.
No.
Scotty Aquati. All right, final four. Snoochie Booch, Fishymon, Dragon Lair, Dennis Christensen. And we're not going to comment on this bullshit. We're just going to spin.
They're all equally wonderful.
Dragon Lair.
Patrick, no.
Fishymon 64.
Kirk.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Just give it away.
I love Kirk, but he's one enough.
All right. Dennis Christensen, Snoochie Booch. Here we go.
Dennis Christensen.
Richard! The Go-Gurt. The Go-Gurt gets it. I was really hoping he would change his name to Mr. Go-Gurt. I don't know why, but whenever I saw his last name, I would always say Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurt. All right, Mr. Go-Gurt. Email me. I have like 1,000 email addresses at this point, so just pick one. Eric already gave me the
link and click the
there you go.
Yep, Steven has the money. He'll be able to issue the gift certificate.
All righty. So, yep, email it to me. I'll email it probably not tonight because I'm going to bed, and as everybody else should. Okay. Thank you everybody for staying up with us, and
thank you for having me. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Steven. I really appreciate it.
Eric Why-Rock's link one more time. Everybody go check out his content and
make sure to get a shirt. Shirts are amazing.
But also, Matt, can you post that Karen's Kids link one more time too?
Yeah. Yep. Post all the good stuff. Okay.
Kathy's Kids, sorry.
No problem.
All right. And then we'll see y'all on Saturday at our usual stream time, 1 p.m. Central. Okay.
Love you guys.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
See ya.